Every morning, you open the charts with hope. Maybe today's trade will change your life. But when a loss hits, doubt creeps in. Am I even capable of this? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Mark Douglas, pioneer of trading psychology and author of Trading in the Zone, knew this struggle well. He famously taught that the market is not personal or logical. It's a probability machine controlled by crowd psychology. Winning in trading isn't just about technical setups or indicators. It's about mastering your mind. In this video, we'll reveal 15 mindset rules, distilled from Douglas's insights, that only the top 5% of traders truly understand. By internalizing these principles, you'll trade with calm confidence instead of fear and frustration. Get ready to think like an elite trader. Secret rule number 1: anything can happen. Embrace uncertainty. Imagine this. You see a perfect chart pattern, all indicators align, and you enter the trade. Then, unexpectedly, the market suddenly reverses against you. You panic. Where did I go wrong? But maybe you did nothing wrong at all. As Douglas warns, even perfect setups can lose. He identified one of his fundamental truths: anything can happen. No matter how sure you feel, the market's outcome is never guaranteed. This rule is a game changer because it frees you from the burden of certainty. Top traders know that no single analysis can predict the market with 100% accuracy. Even a strategy with a 75% win rate still has a 25% chance of losing on any trade. Consecutive losses can simply be bad luck, not a flaw in your skill or strategy. By accepting that anything can happen, you stop blaming yourself or the market when trades go wrong. Instead, you prepare mentally for randomness, reducing the fear of losses. The hard, cold reality of trading is that every trade has an uncertain outcome. Mark Douglas. Understanding this frees you from the poison of prediction. When you trade, don't say, "I know it will go up." Rather, think it has a chance to go up, but it could move anyway. This simple mindset shift, acknowledging uncertainty, turns fear into discipline. Once you truly absorb anything can happen, you step into the market calm and ready. No surprises will derail you because you already expected surprises. If you are still watching this video, I wish that you become the first millionaire in your family. Subscribe to claim this blessing. Secret rule number 2: think in probabilities, don't predict. If anything can happen, how do you trade? The answer is probability. Top traders don't waste energy trying to predict exact outcomes. Instead, they think, what is more likely than not, given my edge? Mark Douglas taught, trading is a probability game. If you want to be successful, you have to think in probabilities, not certainties. In practice, this means every trade is just one event in a long series. You don't need to know what will happen. You just need your strategy to win slightly more often than it loses. For example, you might think, this setup has a 60% chance of success. If it loses, my stop loss will protect me. That probabilistic mindset frees you from emotional extremes. You no longer feel doomed when a trade goes against you, because you know it was always possible. Nor do you become overconfident after a win, because you know probability governs the next trade too. Thinking in probabilities turns traders into process players, not fortune tellers. You focus on executing your plan, entries, exits, risk, every time, without emotional interference. Over thousands of trades, your edge plays out and profits appear. As Douglas puts it, successful trading is about risk management, not about being right all the time. Your goal is consistency, not perfection. Secret rule number 3: every trade is a unique event. No two trades are exactly alike. Even if you see the same chart pattern twice, the context, time of day, market conditions, recent price action is different. Mark Douglas's third trading truth is that every moment in the market is unique. What happened last week or last year does not guarantee what happens now. This rule prevents dangerous complacency. After a big win on a setup, you might be tempted to jump right back in when it reappears. But remember, the market that made you money before isn't the same market today. Experienced traders approach each setup with fresh eyes, free of past bias. They remind themselves that the winning trade was independent, and so is the next one. By treating every trade as a first-time event, you avoid rigid thinking. You stay flexible, always reading the price rather than expecting history to repeat exactly. As Douglas noted, if you carry the memory of past profits or losses into the next trade, you'll miss what's actually different this time. Top traders learn from the past, but don't live in it. They keep an open mind. Only then can they see each opportunity for what it is. Secret rule number 4: monitor your mental state. A great setup means nothing if your mind isn't clear. Before every trade, ask yourself, what state is my mind in? Fear, impatience, frustration, overexcitement, any emotion can hijack your judgment. The best traders treat their mind like an athlete prepares for a game. They pause, breathe, and check in with themselves. Are you trading the chart or your anxiety? Are you following your plan or chasing the market? Mark Douglas emphasized the importance of a calm, objective trading mindset. In fact, he said, emotions are the greatest enemy of a trader. Master your emotions, and you master trading. Notice how your feelings change after wins or losses. Anger from a loss may tempt you to revenge trade. Pride from a win may make you careless. If you don't catch these emotions, they'll destroy your discipline. A quick mental checklist can save you from disaster. For example, am I clear about this setup or just hoping it works? Am I sticking to my rules or letting greed chase me? Am I trading the chart or trading my stress? If any answer feels off, step back. A neutral mindset isn't enthusiastic or fearful. It's observant and disciplined. Cultivate the habit of trading like a calm observer, not a reactive gambler. Only then will you enter trades with the level head of a professional instead of the desperation of a novice. Secret rule number 5: define your risk before trading. Imagine clicking buy without a stop loss or an idea of what you'll do if things go wrong. That's a recipe for panic. Top traders always define their risk before entering a trade. In practice, this means pick your entry point, then set your stop loss and position size before executing. Decide exactly how much of your account you're willing to risk on this trade. Why do this? Because uncertainty about risk is paralyzing. If you go in blind, your emotions will roar the moment the price moves. You'll start whispering, should I exit now? Should I cut losses early? Maybe add more. Suddenly you're reacting, not trading. To avoid this, the pros pre-commit. As Douglas writes, when you predefine risk, you take fear out of the trade. In other words, you won't be screaming internally during the trade because you already accepted the worst-case scenario. If the stop hits, you simply say, okay, this was within my plan, and move on. There's no heroism or hesitation required. This is a hallmark of professionalism. As one trading coach explains, risk management is as much psychological as technical. Knowing the exact downside lets you treat the trade objectively. You become detached from the outcome because you already decided what to lose. Your job then is just to follow the plan, entry, and exit with discipline. Win or lose, you won't panic because you prepared your mind for either outcome. Secret rule number 6: accept the risk fully or don't trade. Knowing your stop loss on paper is one thing. Emotionally accepting it is another. If the thought of losing that amount still makes your stomach knot, it's a red flag. The moment you enter a trade without peace of mind, fear will control you. You might bail out early at the slightest drawdown, or irrationally move your stop, or even add more to fix a loss. Douglas's harsh advice is, if you can't emotionally accept the risk, don't enter the trade. This means before you ever click the button, ask yourself, am I genuinely okay with losing this amount if I'm wrong? If not, walk away. It's better to skip a trade than to damage your confidence and account on an anxious position. Top traders understand that acceptance is a skill. As Douglas put it, learning to fully embrace risk will have profound implications on your bottom line performance. When you enter a trade with complete acceptance, with the mindset, I'm at peace with a loss, something magical happens. The market's moves stop feeling like personal attacks. You react calmly. If the trade hits the stop, you'll exit as planned. If it wins, you take profits normally. No part of you is fighting the result because you agreed to it in advance. Remember, Risk isn't scary when it's expected. Define your risk, then let it go. This detachment turns fear into confidence because nothing surprises you. You're not gambling with your future. You're playing a calculated game you already prepared for. Secret rule number 7. Your edge means nothing without execution. You might have the perfect strategy, an edge that statistically wins. But an edge only works if you use it. Many traders do all the backtesting and planning, then fail on execution. Hesitation, cherry-picking trades, or breaking rules just once can obliterate your advantage. An unexecuted plan is just a bad plan. Think of it this way. A casino has an edge on every game, but it doesn't depend on one spin to prove it. Over thousands of plays, the house consistently wins. You are the house when you have an edge, but only if you play every hand as planned. Douglas emphasizes that your edge gives you a higher probability, not certainty. So you must play it out consistently. This means if your rules say buy here with a 2% stop, then do exactly that every time the setup arises. No analysis paralysis, no waiting for just one more confirmation. Each valid signal is a chance to apply your edge. Over time, just like a dealer dealing hand after hand, your profit should emerge. A study of pros shows they focus on process, not isolated results. As one summary notes, professional traders shift their focus from outcome to process. If you consistently execute the right process, trade entry, exit, risk psychology, the results will take care of themselves. Break your rules and your edge evaporates. The secret of the top traders? They don't waver. They show up for every trade with discipline, making their strategy count. Secret rule number 8. Let go of the need to be right. Being right feels good. Your ego loves it. But in trading, clinging to "I must be right" is toxic. The moment you get attached to proving your analysis, emotions take over. You might hold losers too long, hate taking small losses, or double down after you're wrong, all to avoid admitting a mistake. This turns trading into a psychological minefield. Mark Douglas repeatedly stresses, trading is not about being right. It's about making money. Even if you're wrong, you can still profit by limiting the loss. Conversely, you can be right on direction but still lose money if you ignore risk or exit too early. The outcome of a single trade is almost irrelevant compared to how you manage it. Release the ego. See each trade as just information, not a validation of your smartness. A winning mindset is humble and flexible, not rigid and prideful. One day the market will punish your overconfidence if you don't let go. Instead, adopt Douglas's mindset. The best traders have no fear of the market. They have confidence in their strategy and discipline in their execution. Confidence in your edge, not in being right every time. If a trade fails your test, cut it loose and thank it for the lesson. Secret rule number 9. Detach from each trade's outcome. You enter a trade, and suddenly it's personal. This trade must work. If it fails, I'm a failure. Sound familiar? That emotional attachment is deadly. In reality, each trade is one drop of water in your ocean of opportunities. It does not define your ability or worth. When you attach your self-worth to one trade, you hand control over to your emotions. Anxiety spikes every tick. As Douglas warned, tying your identity to trades gives up your control over your emotions. Instead, mentally label each position as just another statistical event. Remind yourself, this trade does not define me. It's simply one sample from my probability distribution. Think like a scientist, not a gambler. The scientist checks a hypothesis, the trade setup, and then moves on regardless of the outcome. A great trader checks the chart, enters with discipline, then dispassionately manages the trade. They don't celebrate wins too wildly or despair over losses. Each result is logged, learned from, and left in the rear view. To cement this, before trading, repeat. My self-worth is not tied to this outcome. My plan is my strength. This mental detachment leads to the zone, a state of calm where market noise doesn't rattle you. In that zone, even a loss is just neutral data. Over time, this equanimity yields consistency and profit. Secret rule number 10. Replace expectations with acceptance. Have you ever been stunned by a loss you thought couldn't happen? That's the danger of expectations. Expecting a win is like putting blinders on. When the market does something else, you feel betrayed. In truth, expecting specific outcomes sets you up for emotional pain. Douglas cautioned, "Nothing else has the potential to create more unhappiness and emotional misery than an unfulfilled expectation." In trading, this means if you expect price to break out, you might stubbornly ignore signs of consolidation. You hope and pray for your scenario instead of adapting to reality. Trade with acceptance instead. Before entering, tell yourself, "I've done my analysis, but the market might go either way. I accept any outcome." This simple mindset flip from expecting a win to expecting uncertainty keeps you clear-eyed. You're no longer mentally reeling from surprises because you expected them all along. In practice, acceptance means following your rules no matter what, without clinging to a desired result. Maybe the setup fails and stops you out. No shock. You accept that possibility. The next day, if the trade wins big, you don't get arrogant. You simply acknowledge the probability playing out. By trading with mindful acceptance rather than wishful thinking, you stay in control of your actions. You avoid the disappointment drama that derails most traders. This rule builds resilience. Every outcome is just information, and nothing is wrong if you accept it from the start. Secret rule number 11. Cultivate a winning attitude, not just a winning trade. Many traders fall into the trap. If I just nail this next trade, I'll feel confident. It sounds logical, but it's backwards. True confidence comes before you enter trades, not after. It comes from knowing you've done the work, backtesting, planning, risk-taking, and mental training. A winning attitude is a belief in yourself and your process, independent of any one trade's result. Douglas says top traders trust their edge and stick to their plan even when it's boring or tough. They don't chase the perfect trade feverishly. They calmly play the game over and over. Instead of seeking confidence in a single win, build it through consistency. Make disciplined entries. Manage each trade properly and log your outcomes. Each executed plan, win or lose, reinforces your skills. Over time, a pattern of consistency forms. You come to know, I follow my plan. I risk what I can afford. I take profits when they come. This mindset is powerful. When your confidence is rooted in your preparation and process, one loss doesn't shake you. You remain steady. As Douglas teaches, the pro doesn't trade to feel good about a win. He trades knowing he's always prepared. Chase a confident routine, not a lucky break. Secret rule number 12. Take full responsibility for everything. Blaming the market, news, or bad luck is easy, but deadly. According to Douglas, unless you fully own your results, you give away your power to change them. He writes that a mature trader owes up and takes responsibility for his/her mistakes. This means if you lose money, it ultimately stems from your decisions, when you entered, where you play stops, how you manage the trade. This might sound harsh, but it's liberating. If you are responsible, then you also have the power to improve. Every loss then becomes a lesson, not a curse. Instead of saying the market tricked me, say what could I do differently next time? This mindset shift transforms mistakes into growth opportunities. Take 100% responsibility. No blaming manipulation or broken indicators. If an outcome displeases you, examine your process. Did you break your rules? Did you understand the setup? Did fear or greed sneak in? By owning it all, you remove excuses. This is the bedrock of professionalism. As the learnings note, taking responsibility is the bedrock of a winning attitude. When you live by this, you're no longer a victim of the market. You regain control and can consciously improve with each trade. Secret rule number 13. Master your beliefs, or they will master you. You may not realize it, but your trading is driven by deep-set beliefs. Perhaps you grew up thinking making money is hard, or you fear being wrong makes me a failure. These beliefs create trading emotions: hesitation, panic, greed. Mark Douglas famously said, "We don't trade the market, we trade our beliefs about the market." If your beliefs are flawed, e.g. the market owes me a profit or losses are a disaster, no technical edge can fully save you. You'll unconsciously sabotage trades to protect those beliefs. The solution is to identify and rewire them. First, notice your recurring fears or patterns. Write them down as beliefs. I believe losses mean I'm bad. Then challenge them. Is it true? Even great traders lose sometimes. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, change, I must win to, I will follow my plan, or loss is bad, to loss is part of the game. This is not quick, but gradually you can debug your mental software. Elite traders constantly refine their mindset. They practice discipline, making new beliefs automatic until they're old. Harmful beliefs no longer hijack their decisions. In short, program your mind for success, or it will keep repeating failures. Secret rule number 14. Follow the market, don't fight it. Too many traders think they can control the market. They force trades, hope for outcomes, or stubbornly ignore price action that contradicts their bias. But the market doesn't care what you want, it moves on its own. Your job is to observe and adapt, not dictate. When Mark Douglas says the market is always right, he means your preconceived notions don't matter if price is telling you something else. A trend line break, a strong candle, a market news. It's the market communicating. The pro listens. They think, what is the market showing me right now, instead of what do I want to see? This attitude keeps you flexible. If a setup fails, you exit without resentment. If a new opportunity arises, you take it calmly. You don't argue with the market's moves or force it into your narrative. In practice, this means sticking strictly to your plan. If price violates your rules, you step aside. Let the market be neutral. Treat it as a teacher that provides endless data. Read the price action impartially. Over time, this surrender, being adaptive and observant, leads to consistent profits. It puts you in the flow with the market, rather than always swimming against it. Secret rule number 15. Trust yourself unconditionally. After all the learning, self-work, and practice, the final step is to trust. Trust your preparation, your process, and your future disciplined self. Not because you'll win every trade. You won't. But because you know you'll handle each outcome professionally. Top traders aren't those who never lose. They're those who know they won't panic if they do. Mark Douglas reminds us, the best traders have confidence in their strategy and discipline in their execution. This confidence comes from trust, not luck. Build trust by proving to yourself day after day, I will follow my plan. Each time you do, you reinforce that trust. Over time, you come to know you will show up with discipline, no matter what price does. That knowledge replaces anxiety. In the end, trading mastery is about mastering you. As the Trading in the Zone conclusion says, a mature trader owes up to mistakes and is rigid in his rules and flexible in his expectations. Those are the habits of the 5% who thrive. These 15 rules aren't just for the market, they're for life. They turn you into someone who acts with focus, discipline, and grace under pressure. Remember, the market doesn't owe you anything, but it will reward the trader who respects it by conquering their own mind first. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Trade by these principles day in and day out, and you won't just survive trades, you'll master them. That's how you truly trade in the zone.